lunar eclipse in Libra. About to yoke us all up. Full moons are periods of release. It's harvest, time to let it go. Because it's being eclipsed out anyway. So you might as well, you know? So eclipses energy, it's like suddenly in, suddenly out. I do not suggest that you manifest or do spell work during this period of time unless you are a practitioner, an experienced practitioner with chaos magic. And I'll just leave that there. If not, if you don't know what the fuck that is, then don't be trying to manifest or do anything. Full moons are not times of manifestation, but eclipses, this is when you surrender. And so eclipse energy is going to make things like suddenly coming in, suddenly going out. It being a lunar eclipse, meaning it's in the realm of emotions, intuition, it involves or is going to be activating the divine feminine energy within you, the feeling part of you. And then there's the Libra portion of this, which is initiatory, it's diplomatic, it's partnership, it's fashion, agreements, charm, grace, beauty, and beauty in all its many shapes and forms. So for a lot of us, this looks like sudden peace, sudden love, sudden loss, suddenly it doesn't hurt anymore. Suddenly I'm over it. Suddenly I'm in a relationship. Suddenly there's balance. Suddenly I understand what real balance is for me. Suddenly I'm free. You ready? Yo, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this full moon lunar eclipse that we're having in Libra on March 25th, 3/25/24 at 1 a.m. Mountain Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Time, and this is happening at 5 degrees Libra. And you know I gotta hit you with the handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. And I'm going in blind with y'all. And we will read. All right, there's Libra. Oh, it's 5 degrees. Okay. So, hydrate, light it if you got it. So Elias Lonsdale's description of the 5th degree of Libra is a man raising a crop of marijuana. I love this man. So many of the like men I love from afar are writers or authors that have already died or something, and he's still alive. But anyway, a man raising a crop of marijuana, lively, energetic, spilling out over the edges, consciousness and sensibility, exuberant with the play of existence, magnetized completely to enjoy and express and explore the personal, the interpersonal, and the sensuous vibrations, wanting to find out what is real here, what is truly alive, what is worth moving further with, experimental, loose, and carefree. You are extraordinarily uninhibited, most gifted in loving, appreciating, and delighting in how each one is and how we all are. The connoisseur of chaos and the master of the casual interspaces, for better and for worse. Okay. Most gifted in loving, appreciating, and delighting in how each one is and how we all are. The connoisseur of chaos and the master of the casual interspaces, for better and for worse. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. So I do feel like this full moon, lunar eclipse in Libra, I feel like, I don't know why I just did this. Like you're washing your hands clean of something possibly. There is just like freedom, carefree, exuberance, and grace and elegance, and you really redefining all those things for yourself. So I'm put you onto a little secret. Patreon gets everything first. So go holler at me over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there we clarify all the cards, and there's all kinds of daily and just daily tarot readings, but also astrological content. Join my ethical cult. 3:33 on the clock. Yes, it's being co-created. Somebody said that to me the other day, and I almost lost my shit. They were like, being in the ethical cult has changed my life or made my life better. And I was like, ooh, it's happening. Oh my God, my heart. We're doing things. So get in there while you in there, while you can get in there. Anyway, for free shit though, check out my Instagram at JustJ_everything, TikTok at, which hopefully will still be around because our fucking government's shit. TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do and to book with me and to dabble in the apothecary of mine, JustJEverything.com. 4:20 on the clock. Light it if you got it. I'm ready. Like Aries season has everybody on 10, and I just feel like we're just chomping at the bit to get to summer, chomping at the bit to get to this newfound stability, this newfound kind of like playful, carefree joy inside of us. And that wants to be given to you. So I have a few questions, and I want to ask, actually, create a safe space, clear out these funky ass energies from 2023. Because now we're in the real 2024. And I create a safe space, welcoming my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you all for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra 2024. So, first question I have is, what do we actively need to release? Like I said, that eclipse energy is going to do its own thing. It's going to take and give whatever it fucking wants. But what can we do? What do we need to, for our greatest and highest good? Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Eat the meat, leave the bones. For our greatest and highest good, what do we need to work on actively releasing? Full moons are a period of release, letting go, and anticipating the harvest from the seeds that you planted in the new moon. And that last new moon that we had was in Pisces. And Pisces is the sign of I believe. Libra is the sign of I balance. So there's some stuff there. What do we need to actively... Ooh. For some of you, it's like shame. For a lot of us, we need to actively purge ourselves of shame and guilt. We need to release this mindset or this narrative that you have that you're stuck, or that you are bad, and that you're inherently bad, or that, you can't do what you want to do. A lot of us need to release the ways that we punish ourselves. Some of us need to release a Pisces. Some of us need to really evaluate our belief system and let go of our fear of being turned upside down. The world is going to turn you upside down a couple of times at some point. We're promised 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of day. We will experience both. So you don't need to fear being upside down, because you will be upside down at some point. You will be uncomfortable because we're not here to be comfortable. We're here to figure out the fullness of who we are and what our particular brand of service is, so we can provide that to the collective. And especially if you have if you have Pisces placements, I feel like there could be some sort of way that you're like stringing yourself up or holding yourself back We need to actively release our fear of surrendering. We need to actively release our fear of letting go. Some of us are fighting to stay the same, fighting to keep doing the same things, to keep living the same life. I read something on Instagram the other day that really disturbed me, and it was like most people live the same week every year until they die. Wake up, eat, go to work, eat, drive home, watch TV, go to bed, do it all over again. Do you see how we're being like conditioned and programmed, and how imbalanced that is? When the divine told us that we were here to have life and have it abundantly. Star on the bottom of the deck, I feel like we're needing to release our concept of control, because the star is about surrender. Both of these cards are about surrender. Not everything requires force. Not everything. I feel like some of us are in this place where it's like, we don't want to wait for the divine to do their part, so we just like move and make things happen and press the button, and we go before our instincts tell us to. We do things before our intuition gives us the go-ahead, because we just want movement for the sake of movement. And I will tell you that will be very alluring for you in Aries season, is just go, 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 move because I can move, do because I can do, act because I can act. And that's not always, coming from an Aries sun, that's not always the move. There's something here about the way we allow ourselves to receive divine information, the way that we allow ourselves to receive insight. It's when he's upside down, when they're upside down, that this halo of insight, this aha moment comes in. And so we need to release our fear of being uncomfortable. We need to release our fear of being bothered, or our fear of being punished. Or like, if you feel like you've done something bad, start doing, or bad, or if you've done someone wrong, start doing what you need to do in order to rectify the situation. Don't just keep yourself stuck or believe that you're just being pigeonholed by the divine because, you know, the universe is holding me back. The universe won't let me move, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, we need to actively release this concept that we're being punished for something, because it's just cause and effect, which is justice, the Libra card. It's just cause and effect. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. It's just physics. And so this like, oh, this happened to me because I did something bad and blah, blah. No, stop that. Okay, now this is a big one. Interesting. I didn't even ask yet, but it answered my question. So let me ask, because I want to ask, what is being eclipsed out? What is being eclipsed out of our lives? Damn. Okay. What is being eclipsed out of our lives? For our greatest and highest good, please reveal to us, what is being eclipsed out? Some of us overwork. Some of us are just like working ourselves to the bone and not getting ourselves where we want to be. We're like just working and working, and you haven't accomplished what it is that you want to accomplish. And I feel like a lot of us are being halted or paused in some sort of way because we're being rerouted. And so what is being eclipsed out? Maybe somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. I feel like what's being eclipsed out is how effortful you have to work, or how much energy goes in to you receiving like your dreams. There may be somebody with Aquarius placements being eclipsed out. There may be something imbalanced being eclipsed out. There may be somebody with Libra placements being eclipsed out. There may be something that is unfair or some legal situation that's being eclipsed out. Those of you who are in some weird situation where legalities are involved, I feel like everything starts to go in your favor. We can't fear losing things. You are not meant to be in a place of fear around loss, because what is for you can't miss you. If it's meant to be yours, it will be yours, period. And there's something about getting really confident in that. And that confidence comes from a deep intimacy and a profound surrender to the God of your understanding, or to your higher self at least. So what I feel like is being eclipsed out is like this uphill fucking climb. And I feel like a lot of you, if you've already done the uphill climb, if you've been in the trenches putting in your work in to accomplish your dreams, shit's about to pop hard. We just had to be stripped down and put in a place where we could stop being so fucking hard-headed, so that the divine could pour into us. I feel like what's being eclipsed out is this like uncertainty. There's so much uncertainty, I feel like, in the air. This very Capricorn psych. Oh. The age of Capricorn is done. And there's a group of like tarot readers and astrology folk that keep saying that we're in the age of Pisces and we're moving into Aquarius. That doesn't make any fucking sense. We have been in the age of Capricorn. If you look, everything is so capitalistic. Everything is so career and accomplishment and work and grind, like the glorified grind, like how glorified the grind is. I mean, we've been in the age of Capricorn, and we've been just, I feel like, enamored with this, like, I work hard for it, so I got it, versus us being in a position of what the divine has for me can't miss me, so I am just going to do my part and wait and receive what the divine has, versus thinking that you're doing everything, that you've got to push, you've got to create, you've got to generate. Like, yes, there's stuff that's in your lane to do, but also like all that we can control is what we voluntarily put into our body, whether you react or respond, and what you do about your intentions. Do you intend to be a business person? Then you need to be reading about business. You need to be doing business-like things. How successful you get and how people respond to your business outside of your jurisdiction. You just worry about your part. And what's being eclipsed out is this like glorification of the grind is how this feels. We're moving towards towards an era of ease, of believing that we can have the things that we desire and that we deserve by way of ease. Not this like, if I punish myself hard enough, if I make myself uncomfortable enough all the time, then I deserve this good thing that's coming in. There's a lot of like hard work. People are just working so fucking hard, working so much. And I just feel like there's profound healing coming to that, and wish fulfillment that is going to really, really surprise us. I'm excited to clarify that. All right. What do we need to allow? I've got my moon phase shirt on. Do you like it? What do we need to allow for our greatest and highest good? Interesting. Allow yourself to receive direction from other people. Allow yourself constructive criticism from people who are qualified to give it. Allow yourself to study more and to lean more into like unpacking, hey, what's your relationship to discipline and structure? Can you create a plan and stick to it? Do you struggle with authority? I feel like, do you struggle with being told what to do? I feel like you need to allow the masculine to show up for you. You need to believe that the masculine can initiate and get shit done, but also be loving and gentle. You need to allow yourself to study and to be intellectual and to be analytical and access your logic and your instincts and or intuition before you make a decision. I feel like you're needing to allow this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I want to say Virgo, Aries, or Scorpio to show you who they are, to allow people to come to you, allow people to change your mind, allow people to allow yourself to receive guidance, to receive mentorship, to seek out somebody that's more masterful than you. This may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements coming in or already in your life. I feel like you need to allow yourself to grow your mind, to grow your intellect, to study the things that you want to study, to get more masterful in your mind so you can be more masterful with your thoughts. And when you're more masterful with your thoughts, you'll be more masterful with your words. And because words are spells and life and death are in the power of the tongue, we have got to start understanding how much power that the divine gave us. They gave you a whole fucking brain. They gave you loads of free will. And within that free will, you have the free will to do evil, to murder and maim, and to be a terrible person. Or you have the free will to pursue the divine, to try to heal the collective. Whatever it is that you want to do, you have the free will to do it within the confines of this reality, you know? But I feel like you need to allow this kind of quiet, stern, logical, very intelligent and analytical person to come into your life more. Allow them in more. Because it's going to move you towards mastery. Anytime the Emperor comes up, I always think about my sleeve. Sorry. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see him in there? I don't have enough light in here right now. But either way, it's the Emperor in a castle that is... It's the Emperor in Dracula's castle from Castlevania. Anyway... It's Aries season. We're going to be talking about ourselves more. I'm going to talk about myself more. And I think that's something that you guys have mentioned that you want. So allow me to introduce myself. Anyway, because this is in Libra, Libra is relationships and partnerships and business partnerships and your spouse and there are just lessons in love coming. So what are these lessons in love and relationships? The Seven of Swords. Being hurt is a lesson of love, is a lesson in love. Hurting somebody is a lesson in love. Learning how to walk away, learning how to stop being indecisive, learning how to make a decision, learning how to choose yourself, letting yourself intuit when something isn't good for you, trusting that your spidey senses tingle for a reason. What are the lessons in love and relationships that are coming? A lot of us have been... It's interesting. Some of us have been fucking off at work and because of a relationship that's come in. Some of us are fucking up a relationship with possibly your soulmate or a soulmate because you work too much. So whatever like end of the spectrum you fall on that, I feel like there is something here about relation or lessons coming in by way of like you seeing the hindsight of why you were hurt this way, you seeing the hindsight or the reason behind why you had to hurt that person like that, or why you had to leave, why you had to take what was of value and go. I feel like we're working on recovering from being betrayed, transmuting our betrayals into breakthroughs, really working on the fact that we struggle with receiving. Six of Cups came out reversed, but upright. It's like your inner child learned somewhere that there's an issue around you giving and or receiving. And harmony wants to be established, but an emotional outpouring will be required first. And this may be an emotional outpouring from somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, heavy on the water sign. I feel like the lessons in love and in relationships are coming in to help get you out of lack mentality, out of scarcity mentality, and to really get you to this point of nurturing yourself, truly taking care of yourself, truly loving yourself. What do we need to do to establish balance for ourselves? I feel like balance is being redefined, and it's going to be exposed to you what your individual brand of balance is and what it needs to look like. But what we need to do when it comes to balance is, or to acquire new balance, is to put our knowledge into action. Let your mind be changed. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's coming in hot, that has a lot to say, that may be a bit hot-headed, that may be very opinionated. And I feel like there is something about, if you're the opposite of those personality traits, you need to be around people who are very strong-minded and speak passionately. If you speak very passionately and are very strong-minded and consistently drive a point home a little too hard, then you're needing to be around more introverted, introspective, quiet people. I feel like giving your mind action and information is really important in regards to like acquiring this balance. Knowing when to act, knowing when to go, trusting that internal success mechanism inside of you is really going to help you acquire a new kind of balance. And so lastly, I want to ask, what is being eclipsed in? Because stuff's going out, but stuff is suddenly going to come in. So for our greatest and highest good, please reveal to us what's being eclipsed into our lives. And it's stuff that you're going to feel intensely about. Fun, new friends, community, like-minded people and individuals. I feel like what's coming in is co-creation of the spirit. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that is coming in with the truth. There's powerful conversations. I feel like also powerful aha moments coming in around your love and attachment style. Especially for those of us who identify as polyamorous, or those of us who identify as monogamous, whatever that is, I just feel like there's a lot of new information being presented to you, powerful conversations that are being presented to you. There's some sort of new knowing that's coming in, new friends coming in, and like stimulating conversations. Not being afraid of change anymore, not fighting the change anymore. Because yet again, new tools are being given. An influx of physical, spiritual, and sexual energies coming in, an influx of clarity, new adornment, new tools, new information, important conversations, important truths are being revealed. Because who you are is being altered. 2707, 27 is my lucky number. And I feel like this is a really, really lucky place for you to be in. So express gratitude, because you're discovering who you are. And you're being like really pulled up to a higher level. And that's, all of us are being pulled up to a higher level because of that Aquarius stellium. And Aquarius is about higher. Aquarius is all things higher up. Capricorn's the mountaintop. Aquarius is now we've reached the mountaintop and we're breathing the rarefied air up here. And now that and then Pisces season is like, okay, we're breathing the rarefied air, but let's go into the ether. And then from the ether in Pisces season to Aries, the embodiment of all of it, the embodiment of everything that was learned in Pisces. Pisces is the most complex sign and the most complex season because it's the culmination of all of the signs, all of the energy into one. And then you take all of that culmination and put it into the body of an Aries. So Aries energy is about embodying your beliefs, an embodiment of consciousness. And we're being molded into being free, autonomous, capable, reliable, noble, authoritative, responsible people. And all you had to do was believe, Pisces, and embody those beliefs into your amness. Aries, I am. You got this. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.